Every startup begins with the same question. How do we split the company between the person who brings the idea and the person who brings the money? But the story doesn't stop there. To build trust with investors, you also need to know how to value your company today and in the future. And one of the most powerful ways to do that is something called discounted cash flow, or DCF. Let's take a real situation. I'm the entrepreneur. I have the idea, the know-how, and I'm ready to put in a year of work. My partner, Ardian, has 50,000 euros in cash. So, at moment zero, how do we compare his money to my sweat equity, my time, and my intellectual property? We can give numbers to each. For example, my 1 year of work at 2,500 euros per month equals 30,000 euros. My know-how and network equals 20,000 euros. Ardian's cash equals 50,000 euros. Total company value, 100,000 euros. Split, 50/50. That's the present. But what about the future? Investors don't invest for today. They invest for tomorrow. So how do they calculate what your company could be worth? There are 3 common methods. 1. Market comparables, looking at what similar startups are worth. 2. VC method, start with a big exit in 5 years and back calculate. 3. Discounted cash flow, DCF, the one we'll go deeper into today. DCF asks a simple question. How much cash will this business make in the future, and what is that worth today? How DCF works. Here's how DCF works step by step. 1. Forecast cash flows. Estimate how much money your startup will generate each year. 2. Choose a time horizon, usually 3 to 5 years for startups. 3. Apply a discount rate, because 100 euros in 5 years is not worth 100 euro today. For risky startups, investors often use 30 to 50%. 4. Calculate the present value. Bring all those future cash flows back to today's value. It's basically saying, future money is good, but let's be realistic and adjust for risk. Imagine our startup with projected profits, 20,000 euros in year 1, 40,000 euros in year 2, 80,000 euros in year 3, 150,000 euros in year 4, and 250,000 euros in year 5. Using a 30% discount rate, common for risky startups, we calculate the present value of these cash flows. Summing them up, the total present value is approximately 191,000 euros. So, based on DCF, our company is worth about 191,000 euro today, far more than the 100,000 euros we estimated at the start. See how this changes the conversation? Instead of just saying, Ardian puts 50,000 euros, I put know-how worth 50,000 euros, so we're equal, we can now say, the business could generate nearly 200,000 euros of value today if we look at the future cash flows. This helps negotiate equity more fairly and shows investors you're serious, because you're not only talking about ideas, you're talking about real numbers. So here's the lesson. At moment zero, always count sweat equity, know-how, and money. But as you grow, use tools like discounted cash flow to tell a bigger story, the story of what your company could become. After valuing our startup at 200,000 euros using DCF, an investor offers 50,000 euros, making the post-money valuation 250,000 euros. Here's how to negotiate your share. 1. Lead with DCF data. Show the 200,000 euros reflects your idea and work, justifying the stake for you, and for the investors 50,000 euros. 2. Highlight your value. Emphasize your entrepreneurial capital, ideas, know-how, and effort as the driver of growth. 3. Create leverage. Subtly mention other investor interests to strengthen your position. 4. Offer flexible terms. If pushed, negotiate vesting schedules or milestones instead of giving up more equity. This approach ensures fair equity splits while showing investors you're data-driven and serious. This is Gabriel Talks Business. If you found this useful, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments. Would you trust more the DCF method or market comparables to value your own startup?